Hi everybody. Hope you can see me. Hope the lighting's okay. I'm a little early. Please forgive me. I need to get my chat up here. See, show, yes. I want to show messages. It looks like it's dark, but I apologize for that if it is. It's a very dark, gloomy day here in Maine. It shows that I have two on here. Okay. Let's see here. For some reason I cannot see. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Turn your tablet and phone sideways. Hey, Pickerick, it is sideways already. Does it show that it's not correct? Oh my goodness. I just picked up my phone right now. It shows, let me read here. Let me read the comments. Oh my goodness, nothing's coming up. Show chat. Okay. Now you're straight up, perfect. Yeah, but when it gets where you go, it's right now. Now you're good. Now that's weird. I had it on my tripod. Okay, well apparently the tripod's not gonna work because I had it sideways. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. That's that. I'll just try to figure out a place where to put it here and that it's not on my tripod. Good, okay. I was trying to get up my laptop so I could read the stream, but I guess we're gonna just have to do it like this. Okay, I just want to be able to read here. The chat, sorry. Hey, Rick. Hey, JD, thank you. Allie, thank you. Rick, I think I just gave you a wrench. I'm not sure. Whoops. Turn on your tablet or phone sideways. Well, that's what I did, Rick, so I'm not sure what the problem is. Where'd you go? It's right now. Now you're good, good. Hi, Sweet Lady by Allie. Hi, Sweet Liberty's on, Shara's on, and thank you, Grammy. Okay, I have a visitor. Come on. Look who I got. Pumpkin decided, look, Pumpkin, you're on the screen. Look, we're live this morning. What I wanted to talk about is the scrubby, and I'm going to put some chicken in the Instapot for those that are afraid to use the Instapot, so you can see how quick it cooks. Pumpkin, what's the matter? Oh, this is Pumpkin. She's 5 years old, and she's my little cutie pie. We just had the contractor leave. Actually, I had to ask the contractor nicely to leave and told him I had a live stream coming up. We've got a lot going on here in the house. Instapot chicken cooled. Yes, Allie. I'm doing it because I know that you have a pot and would like a little more knowledge about it. Okay, Pumpkin. Say bye to everybody. Bye. Pumpkin's going to go sleep out on the deacon bench. Pumpkin looks so tasty. Hey, Grizz. Pumpkin, but you better stay far from my old Pumpkin. But anyways, let me wash my hands here. I'm all ready with a wet rag. Grizz, that's right. Bye, Pumpkin. Pumpkin's gone to go sit on the deacon bench. But I have everything right here so we can start. Hi, Elena. Pumpkin's so cute. No wrench yet. Okay, let's try this. Did that work, Rick? Let me know. This, like I said, this is all new to me. Hey, JD. Okay, I've got everything beside me. Like I said, I was going to try to get on my laptop. Let's see. There you go, Rick. Okay, here we have some chicken. My hand's all washed up. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Here is the chicken here. Here is, I'm gonna have to use this, sorry. Here is the Instapot here, right there. And we're gonna hit the meat button right there. You all see that button right there? That's what we're gonna hit. So I'm gonna put the meat in here. Whoops. I am going to try to put it back in my tripod, see what happens. If you guys can see me okay. If you bear with me just a minute, because it would be a lot easier for me to have my hands free. Oops, sorry, won't work in my tripod. Ray was playing around with it this morning and I don't know what he did to it because he was trying to help me out. But we'll work it together here. I'm putting the chicken in. Well, I've got the chicken in. There's the chicken inside right there. Then we're going to bring it back down and we're going to hit the meat in the stew. We're going to hit the meat in the stew. All I got to do is plug it in, and I have a plug at my Murphy's table. Just got to bend down here. Oh, goodness gracious. There, I thought that was already plugged in. Hey, Bandana Grandma. Hi, how are you? Chicken just went in. I have in this container, I have salt, garlic salt, onion powder, 2 flames. Would you be Grammy? Yes, I would be 2 flames. I have garlic, onion, and that's it. And I'm going to put this in the on top of the chicken now. There it goes. It's in. Okay. Now I'm going to put the cover on. And once I get the cover on, I'm going to go over it with you again. I'm going to turn it towards me. It's a little hard when I'm trying to do things sideways, but that's okay. There, you guys can hear it. You know why? Because like I told you, the most important thing, the ring right here. Hi, Maine, JD. Hi, JD. Right here, it was not hooked in. That's why the cover would not go on. You got to make sure when you're using your Instapot to always check that. See, now it's all in all the way around. Now it should go on fine for me without a problem. There, it just went on without a problem. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to show you right there. It says 34 minutes. That's how long it's going to take. That's how long it's going to take for the chicken to cook. And you all saw that was a lot of chicken. I'm not sure how much was there, but it was a lot. I have another clean container here, and I'm going to show you how tender it is once it's cooked. And I don't know how many out there have Instapots. Hey, Grizz, my cat just went by. Must know you're on because it went running fast. Hey, Bubba, you want to say hi to Grizz? Oh, Bubba doesn't want to say hi. When you have your Instapot, you get a little booklet. And it tells you everything you need to know. Like on this page, it tells you all the seafoods. You can cook seafood. Hey, kitty. Yeah, kitty's gone far, Grizz. And then it tells you on your rice and grains. And what I'm going to do with this chicken, I'm not sure. I think I might make a chicken pot pie, and I think I'll make chicken fajitas, and I'm not really sure. I'll just whip up something. But it will be all cooked for me. And then here it tells you all the different meats and the temperatures. It's very easy. Like for an example, it says chicken breast. Cooking time in minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. But I have a lot of cooking, I have a lot of breast in there. So I always just hit the meat and the stew button. That's what it says to do. So that's what I do. And you can cook duck in here, you can cook lamb, you can cook anything in here. And it cooks so wonderful, and it's nice and tender once it's cooked. JD says hi. Rick says hi to JD. Hi Rick, how you enjoy your live test with with Tess and Daniel last night? Yes, I saw it also, Rick. It was very good, very interesting. I kind of had to laugh at Daniel when he said we were talking about even cook Chinese chicken in it. Well, Grizz, you know what? Yeah, you can cook Chinese chicken in it, but I like to have a good recipe. Very good info. Yes, it was very good information. I had to laugh at Daniel because we were talking about Japanese beetles and the things that you can do to put on Japanese beetles. And then Daniel thought about it for a few minutes and he says, well, you can just put it on the ground now and it will be protected for 10 years. And I came back and I guess nobody saw my reply. And I said, that would be a good thing, but we have snow. What are you going to do if you have snow and you're trying to treat the ground? You can't do it. I mean, I'll be lucky to get onto my garden in the last week in May, the first week in June. And then I hope I'll be able to plant okay. But I'm not sure. I have a lot of things I'd like to do. We used to have 3 100 by 100 gardens when we sold our produce. And I have a woman's cave 8 by 30 that we sold out of. And at that time, we sold produce and my baked goods and my soap and a bunch of other things. I canned a lot of jams and jellies. Around us, we're very blessed to have an apple orchard, strawberry fields, blueberry fields. So whatever we can't grow here, I can get local. And the apple orchard used to hire me for all their jams and jellies. And I would make like 1,000 jars just during apple season. But they kept their stand open. It was right across from private college. So it was good, but they sold it and I no longer do it. Awesome. What state are you in, Grammy? I'm in the state of Maine, and Two Flame, if you don't know, my real name is Brenda. I come up with a name. Wow, Grammy, that's a lot. Yes, it is a lot. I made very good money at that, though, and I love to make jams and jellies. I love to make candy. I have a surprise new thing coming up. I hope it's going to come out. I need to shovel to be able to get my woman's cave, my 18 by 30 building. That's my building. I can do whatever you want. Yes, I do sell my jam when I have it. I have a lot of locals. I'm also known in the area, local area, for my biscuits. I'm called the Biscuit Lady to a lot of older people. Good day, Miss Grammy. Well, hi, 50 Shades of Green. I'll get back to you, 50 Shades of Green, in just 1 second. I want to finish this. So what I'm going to make, I'm hoping, if I can get into my woman's cave, is I've got some horehound. I lost my beloved grandmother 3 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. Biscuit, what did Oakley say? Biscuit Lady. Yep, that's right. That's what I was known at. Try Bevis. Hello, Grammy. Homestead. I met you and Wacky's live last night, just stopping in. Yeah, I was on very, very late. I couldn't sleep. But anyways, what I'm hoping to do, and I really hope it comes out, is I'm going to make horehound cough drops. When I was a kid, my grandmother always made it. I found her recipe, and I grow white horehound. It's an herb. So I need to get out there. I've already got my leaves dehydrated. I need to steep those up. So I'll be making that. Okay, 50 Shades. Oh, okay, that's what I was going to tell you, 50 Shades of Green. You're welcome for the shout out. I didn't know if you saw it. I did leave it in a couple of places. Let's see. Alana says that she loves Whorehound. Now, do you do the Whorehound tea or what do you do with yours? Old Biscuit sounds so good. Yes, they are. Just wondering what you do with your Whorehound. My grandmother was a big natural person. I've learned a lot from her, and I have a lot of her recipes. Bandana is for poison ivy, all gone. Bandana is, oh my gosh, bandana, you had poison ivy? I had some soap for poison ivy. I don't know if I still have it. For those, I don't grow it. I love the drops. Oh, okay, yep. Whorehound candy for sore throat. Yes, sir, Mr. Rick. And it works really, really good. It's got a real bitter taste. But it's real good for sore throats. And I'm going to use my grandmother's recipe. I just need to go out and get it. We were going to bring all my herbs down. I have a root cellar in our home downstairs. It's got sand and then it's got a rock floor. Gotta run. Bye, Grizz. I'm sorry you couldn't see my kitty. Do some more mudding later. Thanks for stopping by. We have insulated walls and an insulated door. Poison ivy's gone for the winter, but I expect to grow all over the fence this spring. Oh, bandana, I hope not. Have a good day, Grizz. Don't work too hard. I'll be thinking about you when I get the chicken cooking here. But for those that don't know, I was in a very bad accident. It was just myself in 2000. I blacked out. Freaky Geek, good morning. I blacked out. I had a very bad headache. I was on the way to the doctor's and I missed a turn and I went 90 feet airborne and rolled 3 times. So, Sandy Traveling Garden Adventures ties on. Saying hi to Freaky. I rolled 3 times. I had a nice big truck 4-wheeler with a cap on the back. That's what helped. I ended up with some brain injury and it was kind of permanent. Sometimes when I'm overtired, I'll get a little slurred speech, and sometimes I forget things when I'm tired and my brain just doesn't work. You'll see in a lot of my cooking. Hi, Stella, everyone. I love Maine, on my mother's side, from Midway to Portland. Oh my God, about your wreck. Glad you're okay. Yes, I'm glad to survive. When I blacked out, the pedal went all the way to the floor. I went over some huge pines, almost hit a house. I was blessed that I didn't hit the house and there was somebody home, and they had to cut me out of my vehicle and take me to the hospital. So if you all see all these notes, or I stumble, is my brain's just not thinking, and I have a real hard time sleeping from that. I am on medication because they're afraid that I don't get enough blood flow right here to the back of the brain stem. So they have me on some medicine to keep the flow going so I don't have a seizure. That wreck sounds horrific. It was, but I destroyed my vehicle. It's all good. I'm happy I'm here. It happened so long ago. You look great, Grammy. Well, thanks, Ty. I'm happy. Wow, Grammy, so glad you're doing well as you are. Yeah, me too. I had water on the brain, and the skull was kind of messed up a little. I had to do a lot of resting. First time out in the store, I thought, well, geez, I can go by myself. Here I am a half an hour away at the grocery store, and I just about pass out. And somebody had to help me to my car, and they had to call Mr. R, and it was just a mess. So now when I'm extremely tired, I stay home. Grammy, God is good all the time. Oh, yes, he is. And he saw me through this, and I praise him every day. Yes, I do. And I'm so thankful every time my foot hits the floor. I'm like, yes, another day, and I am thankful. Yeah. So if y'all see little notes around, that's because I have a hard time remembering. Amen, Ty says. But anyways, I wanted to show you all the time God is good. Yes, yes, yes on that. I wanted to show you, went to my granddaughter's basketball game. Praise the Lord. Yes, Shara. This is what I was working on last week. I just have to tie it in to make it even and pretty. But this one is done. And this one here that I had, that I was showing you that was partially done, is done. And I just wanted to show you the two differences here. This here is a different type of 100% cotton, a different company. That is pretty. Well, thank you, Alana. Love those colors, Stella says. Yes, Sherry. This here, love your YouTube. I moved from Vassalboro, Maine 7 years ago to Washington State. You make me miss it there so much. Well, I got, Mr. R did some great YouTubes for me. He did 3 of them that's coming up on deer feeding in our woods. Love those. So this is a different cotton, and it's a little more flimsy than the other. It all depends what kind of cotton you use. So right now, I am working. Do you make the scrubbies as well as cloth? Just add the cloth. No, I don't make the scrubbies with the cloth. I make them with different, thank you, Rick, for asking for thumbs up. This is the color I'm making right now, and I wanted to show you. But before I show you, it's the pot. Whoops, I gotta find the pot, I'm sorry. This pot's right there. Can you hear the steam? The steam is really going on that thing. It should be popping on pretty soon to start. So if anybody's interested, right, I did everything last week, and then I did 2 in a hole. And what you want to do this week is, if anybody wants to grab one, a nylon scrubby and some cotton, and this is an H hook, they can watch. And Rick, I don't know if your wife makes these, but maybe she'd like to watch some of the video and next week, and she can make one. But you just do a double crochet in the hole, on each hole now. And each round is different. And then that's all you do. You just put a double in. But I wanted to get back to Rosanna Flores. She used to live in Vassalboro. And Vassalboro from my hometown is like a half an hour. I was brought up in Hallowell near Augusta, which is the capital. I'm smashing a thumbs up on my way out. Got to go do some work. Well, thank you, Ty, for stopping in. I really appreciate it a whole lot. And you have a great day, too. But Vassalboro is a nice little town. And maybe you'll, Rosanna, you'll like the videos that's coming up. I'll be showing my woods. And Ray's going to be showing a natural spring where the deer come and feed. Unfortunately, we couldn't pick any, he could not pick any deer up at that time. But there was deer out there feeding in the little spring. We've only seen, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Ty. Freaky, come on back. I'm going to be having my live streams on Tuesdays and Fridays at 11 o'clock. And if I'm not on, there's either internet problems, or I also take care of my parents. There could be a parent problem, but I will try to get on. I did not realize on my phone, I hit the panic. I was going to use my laptop for a backup. Beautiful deer you have there. Thank you, Rick. We do. On my, back to the deer and then I'll hop. Just got there. Oh, I just got here, not leaving yet. Oh, good, Freaky, I'm glad. We have seen 13 deer out back, but my neighbor, Mr. R, works at a hardware store, and he saw our neighbor, and our neighbor currently is feeding 17 to 18 deer, and they're just a ways from us. So the trails that you see in the woods from the deer, they're going to their house to feed. So, yeah, here it is right here. I told you we heard the steam. Now it's on 34. So 34 minutes, and that's just about time. I'll be stopping the live stream. I'll go an hour, and as I grow, I'll go a little longer if people like what I'm saying, and if they don't, oh well. I try to keep this a clean channel. Everybody's welcome. A lot of love here in this channel, so I hope everybody will stay, and I'm hoping to have a kitchen talk, and the floor is open if anybody wants to ask me a question or whatever. Wow, at your age, you're still growing? Yep, I'm still growing. I like to talk a little bit about my gardens. Seems some people have started their gardens and some people won't be able to start. What are you making? Always looking for new things to make in my Instapot. Oh, Stellar, I'm sorry you were late coming in. I'm making chicken. I wanted to show folks that never use their Instapot, that has an Instapot, that's afraid of their Instapot. Nothing to be afraid of. But you could see I was having trouble with the cover again. And I forget, you should always check your cover because you've got that ring that's inside. And if you don't got that sealed good, your cover's not going to shut. I seen seeds at the dollar store last week hit by my area. Wow, are you serious? I haven't used my Instapot yet. Allie, you have got to use it. Really, just don't be afraid. I bet it would make great chicken noodle soup. Yeah, that's a good idea, Alana. I never thought about that because I'm going to make chicken fajitas and I'm going to make chicken pot pie, I think, tonight. That's one of Ray's favorites. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But I cooked it. I was only going to cook a little bit to show you. But I thought, well, the weekend's coming. I'll just cook it everything up. Freaky says I'm accident prone. Well, I can be at times. Chicken salad too. Oh yeah, that's good. Mr. R takes a sandwich every day to work. He only has to work this week tomorrow. He usually works every day but Thursday and Sunday. If the cooker is doing all the work, you should not need to worry. That's right. You don't need to worry. You just set that button and you just go off and do your own thing. Usually mine's housework. It took me a while, Allie. It stayed in the closet for months. Love it now. Sandra's Homespun Life shares great recipes that got me started. Love her chili. Great. Yes, I do make some chili in here. But my problem is... my late husband was Hispanic, and I have very hot, I like things very hot, and Mr. R does not. And for folks that don't know, I was widowed for a very long time. I was a Navy wife. My late husband was in the Navy for 19.5 years and passed with a instant heart attack coming back from Iran and Iraq. He was stationed over there at that time. My dad had just made all the chiefs, the Navy chiefs, a bunch of things to put their orders and book stuff in. And we were walking up our road from my dad's house, and he just dropped, had a massive heart attack back in 1993. So... Oh, Shar, you're here. So missed. Loved him. Yes, Shar, we did love him. And Charlene and I are very good friends, and her husband was in the military and had retired as well, and he passed away from cancer. Charlene used to live in Maine, and her boys and my boys went to school together, and we worked together. I was the hostess for the mostess at McDonald's, and she made the biscuits. Charlene is a great biscuit maker too. I like to chat with Charlene. Wish Charlene a prayer, because she's been very sick and I haven't talked to her today, so I hope she's doing better. Char, I prayed for you last night that you're feeling much better. Not fun to be sick. The weather's so crazy. You miss those days, Char. Yeah, I do. I miss those days too. My late husband was Hispanic, also died from a heart attack 3 years ago. When I saw the name Flores, I assumed it was Hispanic, but I didn't want to ask because I wasn't sure. My last name used to be Jaramillo, so there you go. How much more Spanish can that be? When I make my chili, it's pretty darn hot. I still have, my late husband's family still sends me chili from New Mexico. So mine can get pretty hot. Is Sandra in here? I didn't see her. If she is, hi. I might have missed a few, trying to keep on topic and change topic here. So back to the garden and the seeds. We grow probably 20 to 25 different varieties of tomatoes. But my favorite, I love Tex-Mex food. Yeah, so do I. I make great flour tortillas. Some better, 66, just dropping to 20 tonight. Charlene is saying, wow, I'm glad you're better. I just mentioned your chili, Sandra. Well, hi, Sandra, and welcome. I'm sorry I didn't see you come in. Right here, Sandy's Adventures. Don't know how much about the Instapot, but you can see used for making things to can. Yes, you can. And you know what? Maybe I will take some of this chicken and I'll cook up some carrots and celery and put some broth in and just can it. I do can also. I don't have many videos on that. For some that know, I had a knee replacement done a year ago. Yeah, sometimes the chat goes by fast. Yes, it does. It was a year in September. I ended up with a locked knee. Can you make cornbread in it? I understand you can, but you know what? I'm going to try it, JD, just for you guys, and I'm going to see if it will work. I'll do it on Tuesday. It will be I'll maybe make it over the weekend. Yeah, I've got to get going. The thing is, with my knee hadn't been being locked, I was in physical therapy after. I probably just got out of that maybe 5 months ago. I use a treadmill. Good plus okay. Thank you on that one. Thank you, both of you. We'll move right along. I also use my my treadmill and my elliptical bike every day to help my knee along. I have a pressure cooker. It's like an Instapot. Yes, I understand there's different ones out there. Great. Can you do a sodium-free or low sodium-free? You can do all kinds. I can without sodium. Actually, I prefer it. Whoops, we have a visitor. Come on. Guess who's back? It's Pumpkin. She wanted Mama to hold her. Either that or she wants a treat, and I don't have any treats for her. But on the garden this year, we'll be doing the tomatoes. I grow a lot of jalapenos. I'm hoping Rick will share some of his hot pepper seeds with me, the Reaper, or anything hot that he may have. Pumpkin, JD said hi. If you're talking about the electric one, then yes. I have to, yes, it's an Instapot, just a different brand. Yes, there are. Everybody's saying fur baby, sweet pup. Pumpkin is 5 years old, that folks that don't know. She's my best friend. And when she knows I'm not feeling well, she'll get in the chair with me. I have a big recliner for two. She'll get right up there and she snugs with me. She also goes with me to a a home for the elderly. How long did Pumpkin take to grow in the garden? Well, I'll tell you what, Pumpkin loves to go eat out of the garden, and I have to be careful. She likes the tomatoes, and that's funny. But Pumpkin's 5 years old. She's a very good girl. She hardly barks unless she feels someone's going to do harm to me. We've been thinking about getting her as one of those dogs there that you can take in and go play. She can go everywhere. She stresses when she's not around me, and she can feel when I've got a bad headache coming on. She can sense that. And when she does, she lets me know. She just cuddles right up to me. And she's very uneasy when she knows I'm not feeling well. But I feel good today. I guess she just wants to be on camera. A therapy dog, thank you. See, there goes my brain not working the right words. Yep, that's right. She's got all her shots and everything, so she goes into a group home where my aunt is when I go check on my parents, and we check on my aunt too. And they absolutely love her down there. We have the ladies that feed her crackers and cookies and all that. So back to the garden. I haven't got too many seeds yet. We're only growing 100 by 100 garden now. We downsized, where last year we stopped selling our produce because of my knee situation. But let's see. I grow cabbage. I grow lettuce. Aunt Shaw says hi to Pumpkin. Hey there, Pumpkin. Aunt Shaw says hi. Charlene has a dog named Libby that's very close to her, that's been with her for years. Pumpkin looks like she has ponytails. You know something, JD? Pumpkin, I used to put little bows in her hair, but she doesn't like it. Now she has pretty necklaces that she wears, and during the winter, she doesn't have it. She has a new one though right now. And for those that don't, I don't know if I can show you. Pumpkin, let people see you. Oh, you can't see it. I like anything that's got peace on it. Peace earrings, peace signs, peace shirts. Hey, I was brought up in the 60s, you know. It always stayed with me. So she's got a piece of, right now that's what her little harness is here. She looks like a puppy. I'm sorry, man. She looks like a puppy with that sweet face. Yes, she does. She needs bows in her hair, but she doesn't let me have bows in her hair. She'll shake them out. She just doesn't like it. And I think she's going to try to go to sleep right here. I joined a community garden this year because in the city, people keep picking my vegetables. Made me so mad. Oh, I'm sorry they did that. That's terrible. Hey, Bandana, what you cooking today? What's the difference between an air fryer and an Instapot? You know what, Rick? I can't help you on that. Somebody's going to have to ask you because I don't have an air fryer, but I would like one. I have a fryer, and Ray and I on Thursday was supposed to make, that which was yesterday, was supposed to make Doughboys. It's fried bread, and you put honey or powdered sugar on them. It's bread dough, and you fry it, and it's so good. It's like a mini oven, Instapot pressure cooker. Oh, you're canning apples and sewing mittens. That sounds good and yummy, Bandana Grandma. Yeah, I would like to have an air fryer, but I have a double fryer. But we don't eat much fried food. And when we do, it's a real treat. Pumpkin's looking around. Hey, Pumpkin, Rick has a dog named Scooby. I bet you both would get along good. Maybe. Pumpkin's not used to other dogs. She runs the 175 acres here on the farm. She knows the woods better than I do. No oil or a teaspoon or less. So Freaky, does it really come out crunchy, you know, like that real crunchy? Does it come out crunchy or? It does. I wonder, does it come out like if you fry French fries. I love homemade fries, but I haven't had them. Yes, crispy fries. Wow, maybe I need to get one. I'll save my money up. I'll save my money up. Oh, look. Look at her. She's going to go right. She's going to go to sleep. She must sense something that I don't. Sorry, don't have gadgets. I was asking about the no oil comment. Oh. Charlene says she would love one. Well, there's a girl right there. There's a woman that didn't have an Instapot, and I talked her into it, and now she uses it, and she loves it. Seen it on a Vib air fryer, and they use a bit of oil. And not only did she buy one, she has 2 daughter-in-laws, and she bought an Instapot for each of the daughter-in-laws. So, yeah, they're pretty good. So back to the gardening, I'm going to have, for lettuce, I like to grow Bib lettuce or romaine lettuce. I don't like leaf lettuce all that well. I grow, let's see, I grow a lot of basil. Freaky, I just sprayed the fish and chicken with a spritz of oil. Oh, that's all you do. I just got an air fryer for Christmas. Oh, pumpkin, I've got to move this. I'm terribly sorry. Bandana, I just got one. And think you could make fries, chickens, keto styling, barbecue. Rosemary fries are great. Oh, that sounds good. But I grow a lot of basil. And here we have so many Japanese beetles. What I use is ground cover. And I don't know if any of you guys use ground cover, but I use a lot of ground cover because we have beetles so bad. I grow so many herbs. I would have forgotten an air fryer. I got a spritz bottle at the dollar store. There you go. Now you guys really got me thinking. I never tried the whole chicken yet. I wonder how it would taste with a turkey. We got 17 minutes left here on the chicken, so that's not too bad. It will be done just before we get done having a live stream. But how can you cook a whole? I don't know how big. I don't even know how big the air fryers are. I don't know if they're very big, if they're small. I have no idea. Freaky, very carefully. That's too funny. Back to the garden. I have so many different herbs I have. It's really good. Has a small turkey, but should be good. Stella says. Allie's laughing really hard on that one. You know what? I think Pumpkin's out. And you guys might hear her snoring. She snores really, really loud. Yep, she's out. She knows something that I don't. I cooked 3 whole chickens in mine, 10 quart Instapot. Another brand though. Boy, that must have been big. I only have, the 8 quart. She's sleeping. That's what I thought. So she can tell there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm coming down with a headache. Be happy to share seeds. Oh, Rick, I would love that. I really, really would. Bandana, did you see the Vib on that? Yeah, I have a lot of herbs and I grow a lot of mint. I collect mint. I love mint. I have apple mint, ginger mint, spearmint. What I did have was mojito and I lost it, so I need to get some more mojito. I'm trying to think. I have orange mint, peppermint, spearmint, ginger mint. I love apple mint. As a matter of fact, Ray asked me to make some apple mint tea up today, which I probably will this afternoon. Mojito, that's a pepper bad spelling story. So what do you know about mojito? All I know is it makes a good tea. That's all I know. I've never had a drink of anything in my life. Mojito, yeah. It's an herb. I just started it last year. It's new to me, and I lost it, and I don't know why I lost it. Maybe it got too cold. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. But I grow, let's see, I grow lots of sage. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at some sage there. I'm thinking about showing you how to make smudge sticks, but maybe my sage is too brittle. I have almost a whole gallon of sage. You're so much fun. You light up our day. Oh, good. I'm glad I do. I don't know how much fun I give you, but I'm me. What you see is me. I do get a little stressed out when things don't go right, but I try not to. What's a smudge stick? A smudge stick is made out of sage, and it's like an Indian ritual. A lot of people like to smudge. Yes, you do. Love your streams. Thank you, JD. That's good. Burning sage is nice. Yes. Do you grow comfort? Oh my gosh, Bandana, I forgot that. I do not like comfrey, okay? I'm going to be straight up on that. Mr. R has so much comfrey. You wait. I think I have some videos, actually. We have a big rock. It's all around that. Across the road, we have one whole stone wall that's comfrey. He absolutely loves it. I don't like it at all. And the Japanese beetles love it. Nope, I'm not a comfrey person. I know it makes great salves. You can do great infusions with it. What does comfrey smell like? I really don't know because I don't like it. I stay right away from it. And when I'm on the tractor, Ray's always saying, don't run over my comfrey. But guess what? I try mowing it over because I just don't use it. Comfrey, I can't say I don't use it. I did use it in soap, one of my soap recipes. Smudge sticks is bundled that you burn. Yep, and it's a tradition by the Indians for they like to cleanse their cleanliness, to cleanse out, or like the first, I think it's the first full moon. I had a neighbor call me and ask me if she could use my field because she wanted to do a smudge bath. I don't even know anything about a smudge bath, but she asked if she could have some of my comfrey. I said, sure. So she went to my field, lit it up, and did her thing, and I really didn't ask what it was. Hey there, Yankee Living, another Maina. Just sat down for some lunch. How you doing, everyone? You know what? I so miss your live streams, Yankee Living. I don't know what happened, but I miss all those chickens you used to have around. Hey there, Southern Yankee, you made it. That's another channel. If you haven't gone over, go over to Southern Yankee. They're a wonderful family. They got 2 great boys. The mom homeschools. It's a great family. I enjoy them. I really do. I'm glad they made it to the live stream. I know it must be hard for them. You know what? Pumpkin's getting heavy. She's laid right out on my arm. Everybody knows Southern Yankee. They're all saying hi. And please sub up and sub down. If you see somebody you're not sub to or they're not sub to you, please go ahead and sub up and sub down with them. Oh, you know what happened this morning? My son last year bought me a Pioneer woman's cake pedestal, the real pretty green ones. Oh, Lois Ann, good morning. How are you? Welcome. And I went to move it, and guess what? It broke right in my hand. I don't even know why. So I've got to see if I can get some glue. Everybody's saying good morning to Lois Ann. Yeah, so I don't know what happened. So I've got to get some special glue. And I don't know if anybody's seen, but I also make, oh, you're waking up. Thank goodness my arm is going to sleep. I make garden figures, the glass garden ones, out of dishes, different color dishes. I don't have any in here. Maybe I can also do that on a morning chat. That's what I'll do. I'll make one of my garden once I go in to get my white horehound. Sorry I'm late. Well, that's okay. I'm just glad you made it. Yeah, I make different garden figures. You can use it for, like, if you're gonna have a party, or I make them where you can, oh, pumpkin, or you can feed your birds. They're real pretty. Some I have colored plates and glasses, and some are just clear. It all depends what I have. Some folks that I know, I barter my biscuits and they give me a piece of dish. And I just collect them up and then I make garden art with it. But I'm so looking forward to gardening. And those that don't know, I can't get on my garden until the last week of May, the first week of June. I see the name Southern Yankee, and I think show about a workshop. Yeah, there is a Southern Yankee workshop, isn't there? They used to be on TV. That's another thing. I don't watch hardly any TV at all. We're very conservative here. We try to use everything that we got. The new Yankee workshop thing. Oh, I knew they used to be a long time ago. The only time I like to watch some of the TLC channels on a Sunday. And we have Netflix, and Ray and I, if it feels like it in the evenings, we'll watch a movie. And I watch the news every night. And I'm getting where I don't want to do that because there's nothing good on the news. It's just sad, sad, sad all the time. And that makes me sad. And I don't want to be sad. We have 8 minutes on the chicken. Do you see that, Pumpkin? We have 8 minutes on the chicken, baby girl. She's my girl for sure. Rick, you couldn't do this with Scooby because he's such a big dog, but she's a little peanut. Traditional TV is on the way out. Well, we have one of those smart TVs, and I do have to tell you, last night, oh, Pumpkin, you're too heavy, baby girl. I'm gonna let you down for a few minutes. I do have to tell you that we have a smart TV, a 70-inch. I always said we had an old screen TV before. That's how old it was. It was like 20 years old. JD Bandana, what is the purpose of comfrey? She can tell you. Well, Scooby is much larger to hold. Yes, he is. We wanted to watch Rick last night on the big screen TV. So we got it, through YouTube. Never heard of New Yankee Shop. And it wouldn't let me see the chat. And I'm like, I don't know why. It was on YouTube, and I usually can see most people's. Sometimes I'll go on and check YouTube after the news. And Ray bought me a keyboard. It's Bluetooth that syncs with my TV. You like Roku? Well, I had Roku years ago. Comfrey, dig the root, and it brings up minerals like a dandelion, only deeper, great compost. Yeah, that's what Ray says. It's good compost. We gave some to the chickens. We haven't had a TV in about 5 years, Southern Yankee says, and I bet you don't miss it either. So I was so excited when I got Rick up on the screen and Daniel and Tussie, but then we went over to look at the chat. It said, whoops, we're not updated for that chat or something. So I got my laptop out and we looked at the comments on that, but we watched it on the big screen. So we got to see it and it was great. Thank you, Bandana, for filling people in on the comfrey, because like Ray could tell you about it. Rosanna is out of New Hampshire, I believe. Where did Rosanna say she was living now? Sorry, I can't remember. Sorry, Rosanna. She used to live in Vassalboro, Maine, though. That's a nice little country. Nice little part of the country. A lot of farming area right there. Thanks, never heard of it. No, we don't. Let us spend more time as a family. That's good. Family time is good. There's nothing like family, and you can't replace family. Washington State. That's right. I have a niece in Washington State. She moved from California to Washington State. Southern Alley says amen on that. Comfrey's very invasive. I know it's very invasive. Ask Mr. Ray. Like I said, he loves it. He's got it all around the rock and a stone wall, but he does pull it up. Check out Alabama Gardener. Yeah. He's good. I like him. We that's how we learned how to do our tomato trellis, was from old Alabama gardener. Ray experimented last year and we made a huge trellis, I don't know, 10 feet high by 12 or 15 feet long. It was pretty big. We did 2 different varieties. We did yellow taxi, which is a low acid tomato. It's like a little pear tomato. And then we did sweet 100s. If you break off the long root, the little piece you leave behind will generate a new plant, hard to get rid of. Yep, and you know what, Bandana Grandma? I take the lawnmower and I try to get rid of it, but it doesn't happen. Lawnmower doesn't kill it. It just keeps on a-growing. Gotta run, guys. Have to hand out life jackets to the yard birds. Brenda, I'll be having a video out soon. Great day, guys. Take care. Oh, take care of those little chickens. You ought to see how many I got now. You'll have to check out one of my videos. Thanks for coming by, Yankee Levin. Yankee Lemu. Perfect. Great. Thank you. Yes, please do the same thing, Lois Ann. So next week, if you want, anybody wants to start one of these scrubbies, let me know. Right now, I'm just doing a single crochet in right here in the stitch, making coffee. You did send an email? I think I got it, but you know what? With this new iPhone, I get confused on how to reply back on the darn thing. So let me check again. I know I tried doing something with it. So here we just chained around, and then the first row right here, we did 2 stitches in each stitch, and here I'm doing 1 stitch. And my next row, it's only 3 rows. So my next row here is you crochet 2 and you skip 1, you crochet 2, you skip 1. That's it. So I only have this and 1 more row to go on this. So I have 1 minute left on the chicken. So I have a wet dishcloth here with some antiseptic on my hands. Wash them really good. I'll move things out of my way. I didn't have any sweet tea. That's why Ray asked me to make apple tea, and right now I'm drinking kiwi strawberry juice. See you later, Freaky. I'm getting ready to take the chicken out. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoyed ya. You can hear the pot here. Get that, put that away. I have a clean new dish right here. And I'm going to pick up the phone and show you. I'm going to let the steam out. Whoops. Pick up the phone here. Make sure it's hard for me to see. This is the vent that builds the steam. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can hear it. There you go. See the steam coming out? You can hear it. It builds steam and then it lets the steam out. Still going. She's slowing down now. Stella says, thank you, Allie. I'm reading the phone sideways so you can see. So we're gonna wait for the steam to completely come out. I'm gonna open the cover up. It's still going out. The chicken smells good. I can smell it now. Lois Ann is saying hi. Lois Ann, 8 o'clock in my world. Oh, that's right. Here, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, wait, it's 12 o'clock. It's going to be 12 o'clock here. You know what? I'm gonna take some of this chicken. I'm gonna make a salad. She is in Washington State, Allie. Oh, I got to give it a couple more minutes because the steam is still coming out. But like I said, I love my Instapot, and Char will tell you she was scared to death to touch hers, and I finally talked her into it, and she loves it now. She absolutely loves hers. Oh my goodness, Pumpkin, it's okay. We just had a new steel roof put on and it's raining here. Pumpkin, it's okay. And a whole bunch come off onto the roof, onto the steps, and she was looking out the window and she got scared. It's okay, baby girl. Mama can't touch you. I'm sorry, I'm working with chicken and food. Pumpkin knows when we're cooking in the kitchen, she's not allowed in the kitchen, and Bubba the cat knows as well. All I gotta do is take my finger and say, out. And they go out. I kind of say it in an aggressive way. Okay. Burp. I'm gonna get this ready. I'll move my laptop back here. I'm not even on. Let me move that. Gosh, I would hate for anything to spill on this laptop. I would be boo-hooing. We're just about ready to see this chicken there. I can't shut my laptop. Okay, we'll move it a little bit here. Okay. Okay, baby girl, that's what I call Yerky. I wish my cat would do that. I had a bulldog that was scared of storms. Doing great, Lois Ann, thanks. Okay, now, I'm gonna try to hold it like this. Oops, the comments are up. Find the cover. Sorry. Mr. Ray was working on my tripod trying to get things figured out. All the steam is out now. So I'm taking it like this. And what I always do, even if I'm canning, I always take the cover and don't face the steam to me. I always face it away. I'm just going to take a towel. Just like that. Whoops, I gotta find a place here to put this, sorry. Can you see the chicken in there? And all that goodness? It's boneless chicken. So now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna set this down. I've got this. I had my tripod, so I don't know what he did to it. I really don't. What I need is I have an iPhone, and if anybody can help me out, I need an iPhone that will go on a tripod. I tried using, I have a long selfie stick that would hold my phone, but the tripod isn't long enough. And we tried putting the adapter on, but it wouldn't work. So now I have a problem. I really want to do it with my laptop. Okay, I'm going to take the chicken out. My goodness gracious. I just want you to know it's falling apart before I can get it out. Oh my goodness gracious. This is going to be some good eats right here. I just need to turn it around. I'm afraid it's going to fall apart before I have one more to come out. I got some nice broth here, by the way. I might save that to make a soup. Lois Ann says, God, I love chicken. Well, Rick, come on over. There's only one little piece and I can't get at it, but I want to show you. God almighty, I wished I could figure this out. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this one-handed. You guys can see, right? I don't need to have, flip this around. Look at this. I'm using just one hand. Look at that. 34 minutes. And we're talking boneless chicken. I love broth. Charlene, did you see this? As we all know, I'm not putting Charlene down. I always joke with her, Charlene can't cook. And that's why she got the Instant Pot. I remember hearing that when I was a child. Oh, yummy. That looks delicious. It's going to be. But what I wanted to show was, look how you can, look how it just comes apart. I need to set this down for a second, because all you need to do is take your fork and like you're shredding it, and it just comes right apart. I'll tell you, the Instapot's the best thing. Yes, yummy, it's true. I can't cook. And I like to give Charlene a hard time about it. But she can cook now because she's got an Instapot. What are you going to do with it? I'm going to make chicken fajitas. I'm going to make chicken pot pie. And I might make some soup, but I'm going to bring it, whoops, hot. I'm going to bring it up to you. See how well that shreds up? I mean, 34 minutes, and it's all done. All done. How quick can you ask for that? So Mr. Ray probably will have pot pie tonight, chicken pot pie. And I got some wonderful broth that smells good, so I might make chicken soup, which we're going into terrible weather. Roseanne says, oh, yum. Right now it's raining hard. It's supposed to turn, it's 40 degrees. We had with wind chills last week, minus 23. We might get snow today. How's the weather? I was just going to tell you, it's raining hard. We're going back into the cold spell again. Tomorrow it's going to be rain, sleet, and snow, and then we're going back down to single numbers. Chicken enchiladas, yep, chicken enchiladas will be good. Mr. Ray doesn't like things too hot, but I do. Raining in Boston, I bet it is. Coming this way. Sorry, Miss Grammy, gotta go now. Well, rest once you post later. It'll be great watching. I want to thank 50 Shades of Green. If no one's been to his channel, please go on over. He has wonderful, wonderful gardens, and he just started a bunch of seeds. And I gave him a shout out for my Cookie Monday, and on Mondays I do a cookie and a shout out. So that was my shout out this week, was 50 Shades of Green. Thanks everybody for coming. This will be downloaded onto my videos. But the only thing is, last time I did one like this, it was downloaded like this. The last time I did it, it was like this. Now, if I can get it like this, like last time, like a portrait, I can use my tripod. But for some reason today, y'all couldn't see me that way. Great live stream, Grammy. Thank you for having it. Thank you, Rick, for coming. I'm learning a lot from yours. I enjoyed. Pick Ricker out every morning about 9 o'clock, between 8 and 9. He starts a live stream and goes till whenever he wants to stop. And it's a great live stream. Sometimes you can catch him in the afternoon, and sometimes you can catch him in the evening. So I like to tell everybody thank you for stopping by. And Shar, I'm going to video chat you in a few minutes when I take care of the chicken. So everybody else, have a great day. I'm so glad we made it. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Southern Yankee. Blessings to all. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, JD. Thank you, Lois Ann. Thank you for all the wrenches out there. I appreciate it. You did a great job. Blessings to all. And like I always say, you never know what's going to be on my videos or my live streams, because I had to ask my carpenter to please leave because I had a live stream and I wasn't even ready. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I knew I had chicken to get ready, and I knew I had my tripod I had to set up, and he was here right till 1:45, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Thank you, Roseanne, for coming. But hey, we made through another live stream. I just got to figure this phone out. First, it works for me going this way, but when I start the live stream, it's not right. So I don't know, maybe someone out there can tell me what I'm doing wrong. God bless everybody. You never know. I can tell you tomorrow for my video is going to be the woods and the stream where the deer drink from. That the stream hardly ever freezes over. Ray took a video of that, of our woods. So we'll see you later. Just one more thing. My live streams are on Wednesday and Fridays at 11. And I'd like to catch Ray in doing something with me as a live stream maybe, or as a video. Ray is a wealth of information. He knows so much. He works at a farm store. He knows his grains. He knows his animals. We've had many animals. He knows his horses. He knows it all. He knows so much about gardening and composting and seeds. So I'm hoping I can get him on here, because he's a wealth of information. So everybody, we'll see you. God bless. Have a great day. Stay safe, warm, and dry wherever you are, because the weather is crazy. So bye now. God bless.